eternity. Hope despair in your mind. Without you, I'm free now. Seeking out what you can find. Staring through eternity. A light shining on my heart. Memory of forgotten love. Rays burning through the clouds. Down from the sky up above. This is the beginning. Here's where it all gets started. Under the sky above. This is the beginning. Here's where it all gets started. Hear what you learn to love. Whoa. This is the beginning. Till then, it's all been started under the sky above. This is the beginning. Move on, it's all been started. Hear what you learn to love. Feel it all in your eyes, showing you what you can see. Reaching hands, you are blind, staring down eternity. Feel it all in your eyes, without you can see. Searching hands, you are blind, staring down eternity. A light shining on my heart, memory of forgotten love. Rays burning through the cloud, down from the sky. One more. This is the beginning. Long ago, it's all been started under the sky above. No time for beginning. Finish what you started. First, what you learned to love.
All right. Hello, everybody, and welcome. Today is Monday, June 24th, 2024. It's going to be a real short one today because I got to go to work in like an hour. However, tomorrow is the weekly reset, and I kind of wanted to just jump on real quick and do the Domain restoration. Domain reconstruction. Just want to make sure I get in this week's donations before it's too late. I'm wondering how bad this queue is gonna be in like 2 weeks from now. When Dawn Trail's out. Okay. The Doman Enclave. All who read shall forever be cursed with Aurum Veil and Duty Roulette. Well, luckily Forever doesn't exist, so I think we're safe. Okay, oh, it's too much money. Okay, hold on. This is... She likes it, she likes it. A surprise to commemorate the completion of the 10,000 stalls and the yard for the girl who made it possible. I do not mean to sound ungrateful, but to use our valuable resources to decorate my office is long overdue, many would agree. Or were you planning to rebuild the whole of Doma, save the Shizenkai? Consider too your position as the representative of our reconstruction efforts. It would not do to receive potential patrons in a ramshackle hovel. I am sure even Count would eventually begin to question your judgment. Still, isn't this a little... oh, I don't know. We're not finished either. Over here, girl. I've got another surprise for you and the rest of the Shizenkai. Now, these are garments befitting the face of the Shizenkai. Are you sure it isn't a bit extravagant? Well, that's the point, isn't it? If you're to engage the rich and influential, you'll need to do so on their terms. Show them that Doma is no poor backwater, that they'd be wise to invest in our future. Also, several merchants mentioned to me that you lot were impossible to pick out of a crowd, so there are practical considerations too. They can't well negotiate with you if they can't even find you after all. Fair points all. Very well. If I must serve in a more public capacity for the sake of Doma, then I shall. Lord Hien has placed his trust in us to manage this monumental task, to see our people's hopes and dreams realized. We shall not fail him. I shudder to think where we would be without your assistance, Count. Your constant support has been invaluable. But our grand design for the revitalization of the Enclave is far from finished. When we have finalized our plans for the next step, I pray that we can look to you once more. The Doma in our memories and in our hearts will soon be ours again. Until that blessed day, let us never give up hope. Count, just the person with whom I was hoping to speak. There have been some interesting developments in our plans for the Enclave. The Shizankai and the residents have made a combined effort to clear away a vast amount of debris, opening up more land for us to develop. We're considering a number of different projects, such as allocating land for farming, buildings for new enterprises, and so forth. Naturally, our need for resources has never been greater. I do not speak only of material costs, but also of the labor required. In order to adequately explain our next undertaking, I must... Sorry to interrupt, but perhaps it would be best coming from me. We meet again, Warrior of Light. You may not remember me, but I was there the day you and Lady Yugiri freed me and my countrymen from Castrum Fluminis. I owe my freedom to you. Though I must admit, I was in something of a panic state when we first met. So much so, I neglected to thank you or give my name. I am Ihase. The Shizankai has agreed to assist us with one of the newly opened patches of land. Like the rest of Yansha, the Enclave is blessed with a constant supply of clean water, ideally suited to rice farming. I was practically raised in a paddy field and aim to put my experience to good use. You see, now that a lot of basic living quarters and such are in decent state, a few of us would like to turn our attention to cultivating crops, rice in particular. It is no exaggeration to say that it is our lifeblood. That is why I asked for permission to use the land. If you are not otherwise engaged, it would be a great honor to show you around. It is to the northwest, not far from here. I, for one, am in total agreement with Ahase. Prosperous harvests would be an enormous boon as we strive towards self-sufficiency. Any surplus produced would fetch a high price beyond our borders, and it would go a long way to the revival of the Enclave. Ahase and the other farmers have already started plotting out their plots. It would mean the world to them if you paid a visit. I never thought that one day the Warrior of Light would come to see my paddy fields, and yet here you are. So, may I ask what you think of the place? Seems like as good a location as any. Yes, I feel it has endless possibilities. Although it may not look like much now, once we have made a few improvements, we should soon see results. Once we had gotten rid of the debris, we found the earth below fairly easy to till. I have also heard that before houses were built on this land, it was actually used for growing rice. It would give me a huge sense of satisfaction if the area were to come full circle and produce crops once more. The area is well suited to farming. Water naturally drains out of the fields and into the river without much intervention on our part. However, we must occasionally bring in fresh soil to replenish the nutrients. Of course, even the earth of the highest quality would be of little value until we get more water flowing into the fields. In the middle of this rain. Relying purely on the streams flowing down from the mountains will lead to a poor yield. We could dig a channel leading off from the One River to bring in some of its mineral-rich silt. Yes, should work. Oh, I do apologize. No doubt you have better things to do than listen to my ruminations on paddy field drainage. My workers and I do not lack for motivation, only for funding and materials. With your support, the people of the Enclave will soon be feasting on delicious homegrown rice. A new chapter has begun for the reconstruction effort. Your contributions to the Shizenkai will help the Doman Enclave continue to grow. When it comes to growing rice, creating the perfect conditions is something of a fine art. Alright, we'll go donate the rest of the money. How many of these do I need to split? We'll start with like 3. On behalf of the Shizenkai Count, I thank you for your support. Ihase and the other farmers are working hard to develop the reclaimed land. I hear their new tools have made a world of difference. While we are able to produce some of the necessary equipment here, our craftsmen are already working at maximum capacity. In many cases, it is quicker to simply purchase what we require. Their contributions helped us secure these tools for Ihase and the others. If you're curious to know how their work is proceeding, why not pay them a visit? Oh, okay. Damn, they got to work with those new tools real fast, huh? Ah, come to see how we're getting on? The new tools have helped us a great deal. We are very grateful. There is still a lot of work to be done before we can start planting the rice. That reminds me, I placed an order with Kozakura and the delivery is due any day now. Which one of you is a Hase? That would be me, and you must be here to deliver 2 sturdy-looking Zos, as requested. Glad are we to trade for Doman goods, so coveted are they by our brothers. But may we ask why you require 2 live Zos? 'Twould be simpler to bring you horns or pelts or meat. Or do you prefer to slaughter them yourselves? Kami forfend! We wish to use them as beasts of burden, to help plow our fields. Well-tilled soil is essential in the cultivation of crops. Ah, just the thought of eating the first rice ball from our own harvest makes my mouth water. Rice balls? We remember these fondly. So vivid the memory I can almost taste it. Mitsuba first introduced us to their heavenly goodness. I shall never forget the flavor. To think that Zos from the steppe can assist in producing rice makes me very proud. Brother, if we were to stay and help, maybe they will share some of the harvest with us. Is this some jest? We Baduga live only for battle, not for plowing fields and scattering seeds. And what of our aim to secure the Firewalker? We owe our lives not only to Mitsuba, but to the whole Enclave. They are the ones who nursed us back to health when we were close to death. Surely we should repay this debt before attempting to seize Hien? If we work these fields, we can observe his comings and goings, and find the right moment. Not you too! So that makes it 2 against 1. Loath as I am to admit it, the idea is not entirely without merit. Ihase, will you allow us to work alongside you? The only payment we ask is a few bales of rice. We need all the help we can get, and you seem to have a knack for steering Zos in the right direction, which will no doubt prove useful. But I must warn you, the process takes several moons. You will get your share of the harvest once we're done, though. Then we have an agreement. If it leads to the capture of Hien, there is no hardship we would not bear. Come to think of it, Ihase, perhaps when this is finished, you should return to the steppe with us. A man of your stature and obvious strength could make a name for himself. You want me to join the Baduga? I cannot imagine my wife and children would be happy about that. Besides, I am much more at home in a paddy field than on a battlefield. Work in the Enclave Demence is proving apace. That's not Demence, what the fuck is that? A Demesne. Yup. Work in the Enclave Demesne is proceeding apace. The new workers and beasts of burden will increase productivity and lighten the load for Ihase and his farmers. As you continue to contribute to the Shizenkai and your the reconstruction effort, in what other ways might the Doman Enclave grow and change? Of high hopes for those Baduga. By all accounts, the steppe is an unforgiving place, and a lifetime there should have prepared them for long days tilling the soil here. they will be expected to pull their weight, the same as everyone else. Alright, let's see here. It's still too much. Hmm. 400? Okay, hold on. What if... Oh wait, don't sell those, I need those. I was thinking of the yellow ones. I don't have any yellow ones, huh? Thank you so much for your contribution. We pray you will favor us with your generosity in the future as well. Okay. And that's all of the Doman Enclave reconstruction this week. What else? So all of the people that I've found for custom deliveries are completed, but I know there's a whole bunch that I'm missing. I don't really know how to unlock any of them either. Let me quickly just go have a peek. There's gotta be somebody I can find. I'm thinking maybe we go to Mordona and talk to that lady who originally gave us some stuff to unlock. Maybe she has more stuff. I can't see where I'm going. I'm just gonna assume this is the right direction. Where the fuck am I? What? Wait, yeah, okay. I'm so confused. Okay. Well, I guess not. What even is this? It looks like some kind of weird quest marker, but it's just information? Never mind, sorry. Okay, well, as far as I can tell, there are no custom deliveries people here. Where else could there be custom deliveries? I guess we can check Idleshire? Maybe there's another person? No? Okay. Vulgar's Reach? I'm kind of just checking all of the places where the House of Splendors is. Is there a House of Splendors in Kugane? I don't think so. What's this? No, that's not it. Maybe this is it? Let's see. Yeah, it's definitely a land in hand quest. Maybe that's a custom deliveries person? What the hell is this? None forgotten, none forsaken. Galliena is on the lookout for an enterprising adventurer. Hey, opponent!
Very good.
Sup, bitch. Less than 3.
Sup, bitch? Opponent, thank you very much for the tier 3 84 months resub. That's a long time. And also completely undeserved considering how busy I've been. You should probably consider canceling your subscription. I heard from Aunt Rowena that you're quite the artisan. If that's true, I've got a proposition for you. As I mentioned before, we like to think that our relationship with the people of the Reach is mutually beneficial. We create jobs and opportunities for people to live better lives. Perhaps you know Minago, one of the leaders of the Resistance? She not only agrees with what I said, but has even taken a personal interest in the collectibles trade. But while I'm sure she's a brilliant soldier with a head for tactics, the collectibles market is an altogether different battlefield. Still, with the help of a few good crafters and gatherers, I'm sure she'll find her footing in no time. That's where you come in. If you want to, that is. Go and see her if you're interested. Or don't. How you doing, Epona? My favorite hell diver. I did the expedition in No Man's Sky. I like the expeditions whenever they show up. There's been 13 of them, and I've only ever done 2 of them, but they're fun. They're always different. It's Monago. Good to see you, Count. If you're looking for Lise... Huh? Who told you I had taken an interest in the collectibles trade? I'm surprised. I knew you were many things, but an accomplished artisan was not one of them. We would have been fools to turn you away when you offered to help the Resistance, and I'd be a fool to do it now. You're probably wondering why I decided to try my hand at a different trade. Truth is, it's not for me, but for the ones who couldn't be here today. The ones who aren't here to see what we've accomplished. A free Alamigo. A new beginning. A new future. After we defeated Xenos and is that 12? After we defeated Xenos and the 12th, I thought long and hard about what I ought to do next. I was with the relatives of what? Huh? I was with the relatives of some of the dead in recompense when I realized I had lost comrades, but them, they'd lost husbands and wives, mothers and fathers, breadwinners. Every day would be harder than the last. We'd won them freedom, the freedom to be poor and die starving. Where's the justice in that? So I decided I'd do something about it. I'd established a fund for the widows and the orphans, our way of giving a little back in honor of those who gave us their all. There was just one problem. I don't know the first thing about making gil. Other than soldiering, my only other talent was hunting, and I'll not raise more than a fraction of what I need selling pelts. But when little Galliena told me about collectibles and the prices people were willing to pay, I knew I'd found the answer. I'll not deny I've got a lot to learn, but I'm ready and willing to give it my all. So what say you? Up to helping me fill custom orders for a good cause? Of course, I'll not ask you to do it for free. You'll get your cut. Script's good with any of the house's people. Glad to have you on board. First order of business, I'm in the market for some Girabanian souvenirs. Since the liberation of Alamigo, trade with other regions has been steadily increasing. Commodities people had to struggle to get are easier to obtain, and people are getting a taste for more and more, Gridanians in particular. I've got a feeling this is gonna be the start of something special. What do we got here? Some baked onion soup and stuffed cabbage roll. Ooh, that sounds good. Cabbage rolls are delicious. Okay, we found another custom deliveries person. Very cool. Thank you, Kanye. Let's each do our best, eh, Count? Alright, what do we got here? The items sought by Monago fall into 3 categories. Crafted items, obtainable by Disciples of the Hand. Gathered items, obtainable by Disciples of the Land. And fish. Furthermore, Monago deals only in collectibles. In order to deliver an item, you must be, You must be its corresponding class and level 60 or above. If you are level 89 or below, you'll be awarded experience points instead of the level 90 scripts reward. Information on how to find individual items may be found in the following manner. For Disciples of the Hand items, choosing the Search for Item by Crafting method subcommand. What the fuck? For Disciples of the Hand items, choosing the Search for Item by Crafting method subcommand with the list selected will bring up the crafting log and the relevant recipes. Materials necessary to craft the collectibles Monago seeks may be purchased from the material supplier on the west side of Ralger's Reach. For Disciples of the Land items, choosing the Search for Item by Gathering method subcommand will bring up the gathering log and the recipes in question. For knowledge on fish, choose the Display Location subcommand will bring up a map of the relevant fishing hole. Furthermore, you may discover that using a metal spinner as a lure will expedite your fishing endeavors. Hi, Harambe. The higher an item's collectability, the greater the reward you will learn from Monago upon successful delivery. To learn more about collectibles and how to increase collectability, speak with Monago and say, okay, cool, I don't give a fuck. What do we need? Let's just do this one. Star crack sand. The fringes? Which map is the fringes again? Oh, okay, I know where this is. Yeah, I can get this. No problem. Alright, we need to go get some crack. Yeah. Little did we know Dave Chappelle was Alan Megan all along. He's just standing there next to his tent, scratching. You got any of that star crack sand? unspoiled node just switch spots? And it looks like I can actually get to this one? Hold on. What do we got here? What's this shit? Raw Trifane. What is this? Apparently I already have 17 of them. But I've never gathered it before, have I? I don't know. Alright, let's do this one. And I guess that's it. Wasn't there like another thing I could do? Ah, this one. Naldthal's Tidings. Okay, there's quite a few recipes. It's over here somewhere? Is it these ones? Level 60? Oh yeah, it is. Okay, hold on. Whoop. What's my max? 718? Oh, wait for it. You know what that is? That's the alarm that's telling me that I'm supposed to wake up and get ready for work. Thanks, phone. I gotta go to work soon. Let me get this done real quick. Okay, star crack sand. Boop. Last one. Kind of unlucky on that one. Metallic sand which simple-minded small folk believe contains pieces of the very comet Rhalgr tore from the heavens. Wait, what did Rhalgr do? I never heard this story. Rhalgr tore a comet from the heavens. Where can I read about that one? What? I need to get some more gatherer scripts so I can upgrade my armor. My gathering armor. I guess it's not armor. Gathering equipment. There you go. Get the fuck out. This isn't good, huh? I can't get the maximum. Bitch. Okay. At least I got 2 from that one. Phenomenal sniper. There we go. Free trial. Damn, Phalone was right. There are free trial people in Stormblood? What the fuck? Okay, I didn't think that was real. I thought for sure by the time they got to, like, post A Realm Reborn, they would have just bought the game. Because then you could have retainers and stuff. You're so limited on a free trial account. There's so much stuff you're not allowed to do. What do we got? 3 of these things? I need 3 more. Ooh, nice, nice, nice. Do that again. Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. One more time. Alright, we need one more. I'm gonna just smash it. Ooh. Okay, never mind. This was a mistake. I'm not smashing anything. Okay, let's just get this one. And then sell it for Gil. 410. Lower quality. Alright, let me wait till I have like 400 GP. That should be good. Opponent's doing PvP? I forgot PvP even existed. I wonder if they're gonna add any new PvP maps in Dawn Trail. Probably, right? New Dawn Trail maps? Is it weird that I kind of wish they bring back that one map? There was like a big mountain in the middle of the map, and everybody had to climb it to beat up robots. You remember that map? I kind of wish they brought that one back. They're reworking it? Oh. Okay, we're done. Let's go turn these into Monago. let's each do our best, eh, Count? Alright, make delivery. Yeah, yep, yep, cool, yep, yep. Alright, star crack sand. Ooh. Star crack sand, is it? Superstitions notwithstanding, it has an aesthetic appeal that even our neighbors to the west can appreciate. Much obliged. Now then, on closer inspection, bugger me, you don't see something like that every day. Hells, you're lucky to see something like that once in a blue moon. I don't know what you're doing, but keep it up. In making your first successful delivery, you've begun to earn Monago's trust. With each successful delivery, Monago will grow more and more satisfied with your efforts. Fill the gauge completely and Monago's satisfaction level will increase, giving you the opportunity to learn more about your business partner. You can make up to 6 deliveries in a given week. Deliver the items to Monago, Deliver the items Monago needs and deliver them often to win the trust and praise of your new business partner. I just realized something. I forgot that the very first mission that you do for any of these custom deliveries, people, is only 3 turn-ins, not 6. So I got 3 extra ones for no reason! Fuck! Okay, here you go. Let's do that again. Why is it always 6, but the first one is only 3? Thank you so much for all your help, Count. I think we've got enough goods to satisfy my Gridanian clients, or better yet, whet their appetite for even more. The Gridanian collectors send their warmest regards, Count. The items you provided were quite well received, I'm told. Thanks to the contributions of you and others, we've earned enough gil to start providing payments to some of the bereaved families. In fact, a young woman from one such family is here today and would like to say a few words. My name's Germaine, sir. I joined the resistance together with my father, but when the Imperials attacked the Reach, he was killed. I'm grateful for what you're doing, I am. I won't deny it's been hard ever since he passed, but I wasn't expecting anything, nor do I think I deserve it. But thank you all the same. I didn't want to be a soldier when I was little. I wanted to learn things, get an education. Didn't work out that way on account of the occupation, of course. That's why Father and I joined the fight. But now that the occupation's ended, I've been thinking. When Alamigo needed soldiers, I became one. But now Alamigo needs learned men and women. So I'm thinking that's what I'll use your guild to finally become. Thank you for this opportunity, sir. Xenos himself cut her father down when he came to the Reach that day. From what I heard, he died giving his daughter a chance to escape. We all had to make choices that day. I was wounded, so I chose to flee with Kryl and some few others. But I wanted to stay and fight. I told him. I screamed at him. But Mefred, he wouldn't hear it, so he stayed and I ran. I lived and he died. Came to light recently that he had family too, a wife and child. He never mentioned them before, so I had no idea. I'd like to help them like the other families, but we don't know where they got to, or even if they're still alive. But we'll keep on searching until we do. In the meantime, I'll have to content myself with helping those I can, and I do hope I can continue to count on you for assistance. This is but the first step on an endless... Whoa, what the fuck? Lorenzo! Lorenzo, why haven't you canceled it yet? Lorenzo with the tier 3 84 months resub. Both you and Epona are crazy. Also, hi Glitter, what's up? Ooh, that looks terrible.
Did it get better?
I mean, it's better than it was, but man, that looks like shit.
Don't you do that?
I'll patch you up before I go to work.
Yeah,
Yeah, ooh. Glitter burned her arm on the stove by accident. She was trying to get something out of the oven, and then, like, the oven door closed on her arm. Anyway, hi everybody. This is but the first step on an endless road. Full many of our friends died, and we owe it to them to do right by their loved ones. And we will, Count. I know we will. Where there's a will, there's a way. Materia, stuffed chisels, and seafood stew. Minago is pleased with your efforts. She now considers you a supporter of the Resistance Widows and Orphans Fund. Okay. And yet there is still much work to be done before the fund can provide sufficient aid to all the families of the deceased. To that end, Minago has a new favor to ask of you. We did well with those Gridanian collectors, but we'll need to expand if we want to continue raising money for the fund. In short, I'd like to start dealing in Far Eastern collectibles. Apparently, according to General Alden, there are a number of wealthy individuals in Ul'dah with deep and abiding love for all things Hingan. It goes without saying that an Ul'dah elite... what? Huh? Oh. It goes without saying that the Ul'dah elite have more gil to spend than their Gridanian counterparts on average, so I expect we can turn a greater profit with this venture. It'll be more work than before, but I know you're up to the task. The custom deliveries list for Minago has been updated. To view the new list, speak with Minago and select Make a Delivery. Okay. The fuck are you looking at? Nerd. Anyway. Okay, so we did this week's Doman Enclave reconstruction. I found a new NPC for custom deliveries. I'm still missing a bunch, huh? Does anyone know, just by looking at this list here, is there anyone I'm missing that I could get right now? Or is Minago at the moment my only option? No? Okay. Well then, looks like we're gonna go help Minago some more. Unless I did the dragon. What? Like in Shrek? What? Shishu Koban. The boy and the dragon gave. Alright, we need to go to the Ruby Sea and, I guess go gather it from the volcano or something? The Red Dragon. I have not. The Red Dragon in Ishgard? The little baby Red Dragon? Is that a custom delivery? Oh. I have not done that one yet. Okay, let's go over there real quick. I don't have that much time because I need to go get ready for work real soon. Like, I should already be getting ready right now, but hold on. Travel to the firmament. Man, I really like the way that they did the Doman Enclave reconstruction. I kind of wish they did the same thing for, like, Mordona and Idleshire and here, the Firmament. Like, I kind of wish they did that where it was like you could slowly, even as a new person, if you missed it, you could slowly see it build up over time. Because I bet you there's a lot of people who didn't even know that, like, Mordona and Idleshire used to look completely different, and they got built up over time. Where the fuck are you? Is this them? Oh, Crafter, my Crafter? Yeah, that's gotta be it down there. Alright, let's go. Because, like, even people that missed the original Ishgard restoration, they're never gonna know what it used to look like either. They're just gonna come in here and go, what's all these fucking balloons? Like, yeah, they can still participate to get the rewards, but they won't actually see anything changing. Not that I have encountered many dragons, but Elto is rather different from what I had expected. For one, she isn't the least bit intimidating. Instead of a dragon, it feels as though I'm in the presence of an ordinary girl, albeit a smug one. Oh, Crafter, my Crafter. Elto is full to bursting with newfound knowledge. Knowledge which she simply must share. Ah, I've been waiting for you. Who better to tell of my studies than the very man who set me on the course to enlightenment? My knowledge of mankind's histories has grown by leaps and bounds, in no small part thanks to How to Longs? Yeah, that's a fucking name. Alright. My knowledge of mankind's histories has grown by leaps and bounds, in no small part thanks to Hout de Long's expert instruction. Elto is too kind. She has told me so much of dragonkind in turn that I could hardly call myself the teacher in this arrangement. In fact, the time may soon come to put ink to parchment and become Dude, I can't read. How read? Elto is too kind. She has told me so much of dragonkind in turn that I could hardly call myself the teacher in this arrangement. In fact, the time may soon come to put ink to parchment and begin my chronicles. And we all await the day with bated breath. Hout de Long has not been my only teacher. The city itself has lessons abound for those who would observe them. Seeing its splendor with my own eyes has made clear one inalienable difference between man and dragon. I speak, of course, of your kind's love of tinkering, building, and crafting, and what a wonderful thing it is to behold. Where dragons are wont to tear down obstacles with fang and claw, you tear them down with hammer and chisel, or else find an ingenious way around them entirely. By using tools tailored to specific tasks, you overcome your natural deficiencies. One tool will be used to wrest precious materials from the earth, and another to transform them into something greater than the sum of its parts. I find the whole process rather fascinating. When I gaze upon the towering spires of the city, I imagine a roost built with my own claws, larger even than the one my sire calls home. I am eager to see my dream realized as quickly as possible, but Hao DeLong advises against rushing into such an endeavor unprepared. He claims that to do so would lead to abject failure and possibly personal injury. You, however, are an experienced artisan, and I would be honored if you were to take me under your wing and teach me the art of making. I swear to be a dutiful study, and even should this day pass into the next, I won't rest until I've mastered even the most esoteric of skills. Well then, I believe we have an agreement. I can start right this moment if it pleases you. Now, Elto, you know as well as anyone how busy our friend is, and I also fear you may have misjudged just how long it takes to truly become a master craftsman. You mean it'll take more than a day? I knew that, of course. I had only hoped against hope that he had no appointments to save the world for the foreseeable future. Alas, my enthusiasm may have gotten the better of me. Don't fret, Elto. He may still be able to help in some capacity. Perhaps if you could introduce us to a crafter with both the time and inclination to teach? I expect that one of the many artisans around the firmament would be willing to lend us their expertise, although you're in a far better position to judge their suitability than either of us. We shall look forward to meeting our mentor-to-be. If it's not too much trouble, perhaps you could introduce Elto and I to a crafter who is willing to pass down their knowledge. Elto holds your opinion in high regard, and I'm sure she would take to any teacher who had your seal of approval. I suppose there are countless others who are more deserving of your attention than me. Wait, is Anime Expo this week? Oh man. Good luck, Lorenzo. Shit. Hopefully they use deodorant. Say again? That scrawny little dragonling wants to craft. Whatever next. As much as the notion of having a dragon for a protege piques my interest, however, my specialty is working metal. Great big slabs of it. Were she older, maybe there'd be a place for her, but as it stands, she'd be more of a hindrance than a help. Sag. a crafter? My apologies, but I'm more inclined to gathering what bounty the Earth has to offer. I leave it to the others to mold said bounty into what they will. I'd love to introduce you to someone who might be of help, but I'm afraid my work here is endless. I mean, I kinda get why, but yeah, I could see that it would be really annoying. I know the dragonette you speak of. I've seen her flitting about House Halienart from time to time. Quite the inquisitive one, if I recall. So she wants to learn the fine art of crafting, does she? I've heard strange things in my time, but few as bizarre as that. I'm sure I'd kick myself later if I passed up this opportunity, so I reckon I could find time between projects to teach her a thing or two. Tell her I'll speak with her after I've finished up here, will you? A sky steel engineer? Ah, the hero is returned. So have you found my teacher? Whose sharp eye and steady hand will guide me on the path to mastery. Ah, such great expectations I must meet. While I assure you my hand is steady, the sharpness of my eye is very much a matter of conjecture. Nevertheless, if it's crafting you wish to learn, I'm your man. Although I can't say I've ever had the honor of teaching a dragon before. Any road, I'm Arvide. Arvide? Is that a name? Arvide? I'm Arby's, at your service. I'm here in the firmament on assignment from the Sky Steel Manufactory. And I dare say I have a few nuggets of wisdom knocking around in my head that are worth passing around. It's the young who must shoulder the burden of building the future, after all. Now, crafters come in all sorts, from cooks to weavers to smiths. Have you given any thought to where you want to focus your energies? Focus? Well, can't I learn everything? Tell us, Count, where should an aspiring artisan begin? Copy pasta builds. Look at this. Well, why don't you just use a macro? Shut the fuck up! Even the simplest project must start with quality materials. Ah, spoken like a true professional. I can't gainsay that. A project is doomed to failure from the start if the materials aren't up to snuff. For now, let's start with the tools required to gather our own materials. Once you have the right equipment and supplies, there's nothing you can't make with enough elbow grease. Oh, how splendid it is to have a guiding hand. There's no telling how long it would have taken Houtdalong had I decided where to begin had we let— What the fuck is this dialogue, dude? Oh, how splendid it is to have a guiding hand. There's no telling how long it would have taken Houtdalong and I to decide where to begin had we been left to our own devices. Very well. Gathering is where we shall pour our utmost efforts. Mayhap when I'm a seasoned artisan in my own right, I'll take it upon myself to teach my kin as I was taught. Now wouldn't that be a sight to see? I dare say there has never been a dragon who has learned a trade, let alone one who has passed such skills on to the next generation. Indeed, you may be correct on that count. The other dragons will be flabbergasted by the wonders I create. Of course, I don't plan on taking all the credit. It seems to me that mankind's most culturally significant works are those that result from collaboration, of people working together to make something greater than they could have alone. To that end, I must study and learn from the works of others, and even though you are too busy with your heroics to teach me daily, I would much appreciate if you would come by from time to time and offer what knowledge you can. Magnificent! I knew your generosity would match the greatness of your deeds. Well then, let's get your education started off on the right foot, eh? You can spy tradesmen of all sorts plying their trade at the new nest. I reckon you could certainly do worse than to learn a couple of tricks from them. Ah, the place is practically a second home to young Houtdalong and I. Allow me to lead the way. Okay, this one's taking way longer than all the other ones did put together. What the fuck? Oh. Random lady crafting. I remember going to the new nest with Master Marceloy when I first arrived in the city. Who's that? Is she here to help us? Nah, I think that's just a lady that's crafting. I don't think she's here to help us. Cold, cloudy, depressing. I could imagine no better a place to expand operations into. Oh, Rowena, your business acumen truly knows no equal. Did you know a guy pulled out a Blue Eyes White Dragon after winning in an Olympics tryout race? And even pulled out an Exodia? And even Snoop Dogg fueling the whole Yu-Gi-Oh thing to this guy? Wait, no? What? I didn't hear about this. This here is Anna, and we have her and the House of Splendors to thank for supplying the firmament with quality materials at incredibly low prices. Suspiciously so, in fact. Those nails, holy shit. Are you implying there is some ulterior motive behind our generosity? Why, certainly not. I'm here at the behest of my organization to aid Ishgard in its fledgling days as an allied nation. We are driven as much by philanthropy as we are by profit, I can assure you. Excuse me, miss, but are you a craftswoman by any chance? I'm afraid, my adorable little dragonette, that my hands are entirely too clumsy to make aught aside from my morning tea. The 12 have seen fit to bless me with a sharp mind for trade, however, and so here I am. And that's precisely why we've come. Elto has it in her head to learn a trade or two, and we're here to set her on the right path. To that end, I would ask you to provide us with materials, and perhaps any counsel you might afford a young novice. It would be my pleasure. Perhaps in return she could tell me about the rarities and relics dragons keep in their lairs. I sense a once-in-a-lifetime investment opportunity has come before me. And if business in the firmament grows as much as my intuition says it will, this might be just what I require to turn a stream of gil into a veritable flood of riches. Consider me at your complete disposal. Say the word and I shall procure whatever you may need. How generous of you. You have our thanks, Miss Anna. Anything to foster the next generation of builders and tinkerers, my boy. As for the current generation, well, I suppose the house could bear to part with a few scripts in return for guiding our dragonette friend on her journey to mastery. We can't say no to an offer like that, can we? Well then, now that we're all acquainted, let's head back to St. Roel's Dais. At last, a reverse of fortunes. A reversal of fortunes. These days spent in the numbing cold, hawking trinkets for a pittance won't have been for naught. Just a little longer. Dude, what is she planning? What are you trying to do? I don't think I'm gonna be able to do the last 3 custom deliveries this week, because this took way longer than I thought it would. But at least we got it set up for next time. With you and Arvide at her side, I'm sure Elto's dream will become a reality. That Anna is quite the shrewd businesswoman, but she's true to her word, I know that much. With Master Arvide and Master Count guiding us, I'm sure we'll be raising fortresses and forging dazzling suits of armor in no time at all. Let's keep our ambitions manageable for the time being, shall we? Our first task is the construction of tools that'll fit snugly in those claws of yours. Count, I trust you can help with that. In the meantime, I've work of my own to attend to. If there's aught you need, you know where I am. Before I depart, however, I'll leave you with an assignment. Inspect everything Count does with diligence. A discerning eye is a tool that'll outlast all others. Yes, Master Arvide. We'll give Count work the thrice. We'll give Count's work the thrice over. We got some Megilanizalagelo, and that's the. Ooh, you're not allowed to say that. Yo. Where'd it go? Whoa! Trying to get me in trouble. Even the most masterful works of crafting are a common sight to us who grew up in Ishgard, but to a dragon I imagine even a hawker's stall is something to behold. Would that I could see the world from their eyes. Here to help us make a tool fit for dragons? What do I need? Yeah, I already know the rules! I know the rules! Okay, thank you. Gathering tool paraphernalia. Okay, hold on. I think I could do this fast. I should be, like, leaving for work right now. Can I do this on time? I don't think so. Okay. This shit ain't happening, but we got a lot done. I gotta go. I gotta go to work. Anyway, Epona and Lorenzo and anyone else who's around, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for keeping me company. It's time to go. I'll see you all next time.